Hey guys, it's Danielle with Danielle Gets It Done, and this is my pregnancy update weeks 6 and 7.
Gonna love you, honey, on and on and on. I'm a morning dove singing out a song.
I mentioned last week that I would be coming to you from Hawaii for weeks 6 and 7. That did not happen. I had a great trip. I'll talk about that in this, but I wasn't feeling great, and the last thing I wanted to do in my downtime was to film. So I'm combining these weeks and kind of looking back at them. Using my app, let's see. So in week 6, the baby was the size of a sweet pea, and in week 7, it was the size of a blueberry. Yeah, heart is beating, lots of things going on. So I flew to Hawaii, and I was very nervous because I had started throwing up pretty regularly right before. I got those C-bands. I will link one below, but they're kind of just 2 little bracelets you wear with a pressure point button almost to kind of apply pressure to hopefully help you feel better. I think they work. I think they do provide relief. So it was a long travel day. I wore them the entire time. It was good. I had a good flight. I did not throw up. I felt fine until the descent, and that's when I started really feeling sick, but I held it together. And then getting our luggage and rental car into the resort, I just felt really terrible. I think exhaustion was part of that. We had been up for 20 hours at that point, and even when I'm not pregnant, if I don't get enough sleep, I feel really nauseous. So I think that really made things worse. But we got to our resort, which was beautiful. I ended up getting sick right when we got there, but all was good. And yeah, we started our vacation. I was also nervous for Hawaii because I have really noticed that heat and specifically humidity is really tough on me right now. I went on a walk here in Minnesota right before we left. It was actually gonna be a run. I felt fine. I felt like working out, and I was walking just to warm up, and I was about to start jogging, and it was hot and humid out, and I felt just instantly nauseous and super dizzy. I've never fainted before, but I was really concerned that that was gonna happen, so I just, obviously stopped running and turned around and came home. I'm just noticing humidity makes things worse. And I always thought that being pregnant, being at the end of your pregnancy in the summer months would be just the worst, and I'm sure it is, but I think it might be equally awful to be at the beginning, because when you're feeling nauseous, nothing sounds worse than hot, humid air. At least to me, that makes me feel so much worse. So Hawaii is beautiful, but also hot and humid, and I was nervous, and it definitely got to me. But I was just really mindful of it and able to make it work. So I would go to the pool, I'd go to the beach and have fun, but I would take lots of breaks. So I'd go out for maybe an hour, but then go back to our hotel room and kind of take a rest in the air conditioning. So that really helped. I slept so much in Hawaii. I was so tired, and it was so much that I ended up feeling gross and lazy, but no joke, I got 12 hours of sleep every single night, and then I took 1 or 2 naps every single day. I just loved to sleep, which it was vacation, and I'm 7 weeks pregnant, so that's okay. The wedding, we went there for a wedding, and that was in the middle of the trip, and I just really wanted to feel good for that. It was really important to me to be present and enjoy the wedding and to make it the whole night through. And I was sick the night before, I was sick that morning, but I was just determined to make the best of it and it went really well. I didn't feel myself, but I didn't get sick at the wedding. I kept my dinner down. I had a good meal. I danced the whole night, sober dancing. I made it through the end. The only annoying thing about the wedding is I had to use the bathroom every 15 minutes. It was a lot of going downstairs to the bathroom, but other than that, I felt great. We went back to the resort and we all met for a drink, and I made it even to that. Halfway through my club soda, I was like, okay, it kind of hit me. So I went back to my room and got sick the next morning. And so that was halfway through the trip. The rest of the trip, I probably started getting sick 3 times a day, which sounds dramatic, and it is. But in between the getting sick, I felt fine. So it was really, it would just come on strong. I'd be really sick, I'd get it over with, and then I'd be okay until the next time. So I still really, really had the best time and really enjoyed myself. We were on the Big Island. I so recommend it. And it was just amazing to celebrate my friend's wedding. She grew up there, so it was great to see where she grew up, and it was a great trip. The way home, I was even more nervous because I had been throwing up consistently at this point. I just kept saying, Danielle, you can throw up at the airports all you want, do not throw up on the planes. I think that would be awful. You might not even make it to the bathroom because there's turbulence or a line, and it just sounded horrible. So I told myself, you will not throw up on an airplane. I felt like I was desperate because I was feeling so sick. So I did take a Unisom, and I had my C-bands. And it was a red eye, and first world problems, but I cannot stay in red eyes. I can't sleep on planes. I hate being tired. So I thought, Unisom makes you groggy. So I thought maybe this will help me with my nausea, and hopefully it'll help knock me out. It did help with the nausea. I didn't get sick. Unfortunately, I was still up the whole plane ride, but I will take that as a win. Again, the descent, I started getting really sick, and then the Uber ride was miserable. I almost had to have them pull over a couple times, and then I got home, and the rest of the week was kind of rough. I don't know. I was in Hawaii. I'm so grateful. I'm pregnant. I'm in Hawaii. I had a great time. I was pretty sick, but it's week 6 and 7. I think this is kind of when it starts for most people. So not that I was expecting it so much that I brought it on myself, but I was, expecting to not feel awesome. And all in all, it was really good. So I think that's everything. I will catch you next week for week 8, in which I get to go see my doctor, which is really exciting. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Oh, let me know if you are pregnant, and let me know how far along you are. And yeah, leave any comment below. Please subscribe if you want to keep in touch with my weekly updates. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and whatever your plans are, I hope you get them done. Bye, guys.
Ooh.